Welcome back to another episode of Outdoor Nation TV. This is part 2 in our South Texas mule deer hunt with some whitetail and javelina thrown in. Last week, we put 2 good mule deer on the ground.
Look at this. Just a wrangly old Texas desert muley now.
Smoked him, didn't I? He's down.
Look at the mass on this deer.
Sam has that encounter with the whitetail.
Yeah, he's starting. You should be able to see him anytime.
So there's much more to come. Stay tuned.
America, the world's ultimate refuge for freedom and opportunity. But in a nation so deeply divided, it is important to remember we still have so much in common. We will always have our love of God, country, family, and the great outdoors. Here, everyone is welcome. Here, we truly are one nation. Welcome to our show. We love our country. We love the outdoors. We are proud to be called Americans. We are one.
All right, guys, it's day 2 here at Greasewood, down in Southwest Texas. It's my first time hunting down here in this type of, I guess you'd call it sendero type environment. Got a nice management muley last night. We're on a little sendero here, and there's been a big 10-pointer coming out. We're just not sure if he's a buck that's mature enough to shoot or not, but we both think we're going to know real quick when he walks out one way or the other tonight, so stay with us. Going to see a lot of deer, and should be a good night.
Well, when we left off last episode, that big 10-point was staring right in the blind at Sam. And I mentioned in the last episode that this place had not been hunted in 6 years. So that does come with unpressured deer. But it was a little bit hot that evening. We're in South Texas, and Sam opened up one of the blind windows, which allowed a lot of light into the blind. That deer had gotten used to the blind, but he just wasn't quite used to, something not being right. Seeing Sam and his guide Greg sitting in there as well. So he's standing out there ready to be shot, slightly quartering away at 30 yards. And right when Sam gets to draw his bow back, the buck spooked, and Sam's gonna have to continue on with the hunt.
Whoa.
Have you heard anything I've said today?
not about the destination. It's about the reach, the try, the drive, the chase. And it's about who walks beside you on your journey, who's there with you as you take your shot and make your run.
Welcome to Shawnee Feed Center. You want muck boots? We got them. You want Carhartt gear? We got them.
Vet supplies.
We got that too. We've got livestock feed that's made here locally since 1906. Dog food, pet food, we got that too. We got tons of it, literally. Seed and fertilizer, we got that too. We have cone seeders, we have discs, we have rototillers. So come and see us here at Shawnee Feed Center. We have everything that you need.
Call Fire Lake Designs today and let us help you with your next project. 405-878-8770.
Randy's Tire and Alignment has been locally owned and operated in Shawnee for over 20 years. We are known for our great customer service and high-quality work at a fair price. Randy's Tire and Alignment can do more than just tires, as we provide a wide range of auto repairs. Even though Randy has sold the business to the Jeff Barnett family, he is still involved and knows Jeff will continue to provide the same great quality service for many years to come.
Well, we decided to get out of the blind this morning. It's really foggy. We had a doe come in, stomp off, snort, kind of blew up our morning there. And so we decided to go check a couple of cameras and make a game plan for this evening. We're gonna check this camera here. He hasn't checked it yet, so we'll make a couple blinds later, and we're gonna switch up spots tonight. We got a big mature 10-pointer that's a couple miles down from where we were sitting this morning, so we'll try to get after him tonight. But it's foggy and we can't see much, so spotting and stalking's kind of out today during the middle of the day. Okay guys, we're back out here. This will be our third evening out here at Greasewood. We're out in the mesquite. Greg's over here chopping down some greasewood and some mesquite. We're gonna make a brush blind tonight. We're going to a spot. We don't know what's there. We haven't had a camera there, so we decided to go as far back away from the roads as possible and maybe just see, hoping a big one might be living back there in no man's land. So, did I mention the rack on the back of this truck? That's for varmint hunting. We're gonna get on top of that thing with the spotlight and the varmint call, and we're gonna shoot some red fox for you off there with bows. It's all kinds of bonus things here at Greasewood. That's what Greg said anyway. He likes surprises. What'd you say? You love this spot? Why? What was that? I love this spot because we have Greasewood for a ground blind. This man's in love with Greasewood. Maybe it'll be the difference maker for us here on day 3.
Just didn't see buck he was after or a shootable buck. And so on the way back to the truck, he's glassing another feeder and it's full of Javalinas. So Sam, he's putting a spot in stock on some of these rodents. Sam put a great shot on a couple of them javalinas, but as they were going in to recover one of them, he could hear the teeth chomping, and Greg is like, hey, we've got to stop, because I've heard that chomping before when I shot mine, and it is an eerie feeling. It's some of them teeth and tusks that you do not want to get a hold of, or them get a hold of you. And so we're gonna have to wait till the next morning, come back and recover Sam's javalinas.
Oh man, that was intense. That was cool. Was that stupid?
I think we were pretty brave for doing that.
Let me see that.
It doesn't look like your typical zero-turn mower, because nothing about this mower is typical. You're looking at a zero-turn revolution, the all-new Ultima series from Cub Cadet, independently tested and proven to deliver a best-in-class cut, not to mention a best-in-class warranty to deliver the ultimate peace of mind. Step up to the ultimate all-around mowing experience.
You know, it's been said, if you're not reaching back to help someone, you're not building your legacy.
Rainmaker's legacy began with our grandfather, then our father, who taught us success is more than just making money. It's about the relationships and making a difference.
We hope that when we give back to our community, we impact people's lives, improve their future, and our values are passed down to our children. Hopefully, we inspire other people to invest in our community.
Experience the traditions and history of the Potawatomi people at the Citizen Potawatomi Nation's Cultural Heritage Center. Its 11 galleries tell an in-depth story of the tribe, from early oral traditions and pre-European contact to removal and modern Potawatomi history. After touring, stop by the gift shop to browse original works by Native American artists, handmade jewelry, unique home decor, accessories, and more. The origins, traditions, and history of the Potawatomi people await you at the Citizen Potawatomi Nation's Cultural Heritage Center.
Fire Lake gives back to the United Way of Potawatomi County, which helps support 23 nonprofit agencies throughout our entire community.
Fire Lake gives back to North Rock Creek Public Schools in Potawatomi County and allows us to purchase spiral hams at a discounted rate to help our baseball program with fundraising.
Fire Lake gives back to the Shawnee Kiwanis Club to help make our annual Pancake Feed a success and allows us to improve the world one child and one community at a time.
Fire Lake Discount Foods, your community grocer, making a difference.
It's not about the destination, it's about the reach, the try, the drive, the chase. And it's about who walks beside you on your journey, who's there with you as you take your shot and make your run.
Well, Greg wanted to go out that night and hunt on the high rack of the truck and see if we could call in some predators. Sam and I was all over it, but the only thing we had was bows. And so in South Texas and Texas in general, it is legal to predator hunt at night. After a little talking with Greg, he had never seen any predator at night shot with a bow, and so we were up for the challenge.
Greg, how many fox have you seen killed with a bow like that?
Never. I've never seen anything kill at night with a bow.
I haven't either.
Oh, dude, I'm impressed, dude. That made my freak everything. I want to get him big old fish in there.
Still on blood?
I see a fox. I see a fox. Yeah!
After a great day of smoking a big mule deer at Greasewood Country Outfitters, Greg, his big passion is out here spotlighting and calling in these predators. They've never seen it done with a bow, so Sam and I took up the challenge. I got one about 25 yards over there, and I was lucky enough to make a good shot on him. Actually a headshot, maybe too graphic, but the HHA sight even works at night. I was batting 1,000. I don't know if it's a little bit of luck or some skill, but I'll take it. And we've got one evening left to get Dallas on a big old management mule deer.
It's the second to the last day. We're after a particular management buck. His big bases on him. We haven't seen him since the first evening, so my hopes are getting kind of thin, but we're gonna hunt this evening in the morning and try to get an arrow in him if he shows up. It's about 6 o'clock. We have a couple hours left to hunt time. We've got a little buck coming in over here over my left shoulder. About this time they start to trickle in, so hopefully he comes in and gives us a shot opportunity.
It's the 4th evening here at Greasewood Outfitters. We came in here, we made this blind earlier today. Got a ton of photos here of 4 or 5 different bucks we'd like to shoot tonight. We really want to leave out tomorrow midday, so we got tonight and tomorrow morning to hunt. Hang with us. We got Jared out filming Dallas tonight. I think we're gonna go 3 for 3. Everybody's in great spots. I think it's gonna be a fun night.
You know, it's been said if you're not reaching back to help someone, you're not building your legacy.
Rainmaker's legacy began with our grandfather, then our father, who taught us success is more than just making money. It's about the relationships and making a difference.
We hope that when we give back to our community, we impact people's lives, improve their future, and our values are passed down to our children. Hopefully we inspire other people to invest in our community.
I came to Oklahoma Family Dentistry because I had a ill-fitting partial. I was extremely ashamed of my appearance and my smile. My first visit, I came in tears, and I was reassured by Dr. Hall about how everything was going to be okay. They was going to be able to help me. I just feel beautiful.
I'm Barrett Hall with Oklahoma Family Dentistry. We provide affordable, compassionate care for you and your family.
Call Fire Lake Designs today and let us help you with your next project. 405-878-8770.
Fire Lake gives back to the United Way of Potawatomi County, which helps support 23 nonprofit agencies throughout our entire community.
Fire Lake gives back to North Rock Creek Public Schools in Potawatomi County and allows us to purchase spiral hams at a discounted rate to help our baseball program with fundraising.
Fire Lake gives back to the Shawnee Kiwanis Club to help make our annual pancake feed a success and allows us to improve the world one child and one community at a time.
Fire Lake Discount Foods, your community grocer, making a difference.
Well, in outdoor television, you know it always comes down to the last evening. And Dallas, it did for him. And he looked up, thought it was going to be over. At last light, here comes his big old management mule deer, belly a-swaying, running into the feeder. And you can see the Red Sea part of deer on that feeder. You can know he's man of the show, even though he doesn't have much in the horn department. This buck is presenting a shot for old Dallas with Jared behind the camera.
I think you got that artery.
We only have this evening and this morning, and I was thinking I just ate a tag and I got buck fever. He was quartering away and I couldn't get my hand steady, and honestly I rushed a shot, but it looks like I got him. I couldn't be more thankful for the opportunity. I wasn't going to pass up an opportunity at a good management buck, awesome bases, very heavy deer, old mature deer. And I really do have to give all my thanks to Greasewood Country Outfitters, Jared Eversole from Deepport Production, and I'm very blessed today here in Texas.
Well guys, it's been a great week. We've had about 5 days of hunting here down in southwest Texas, and it's the last morning. We're about to pack it up here. Greg said I could come back down, so Jared and I are gonna try to get back down here for a couple days, and we're gonna give her another run.
So this hunt was in October, and we just weren't quite able to get it done on Sam's whitetail. So fast forward a couple months later in December, we're headed back down to Greasewood, and I'm gonna film Sam hopefully put down a big whitetail with his bow.
December 10th, first night here back at Greasewood. Had a good morning this morning, saw several deer. First night. It's getting a little warm, but they've been showing up pretty regular on the cameras, so maybe we'll get it done tonight.
So that evening, we were in the blind, and what do you know? Here comes a nice big 10-point. Sam was able to get an awesome shot on the buck, and as the buck is running off, I go to move the camera, and I just move it slightly. For some reason, the camera paracycled, and while I was recording the kill shot, the camera shut off.
So we think we don't have video of it. As Jared's filming the deer go down, the camera loses connection with the battery pack and loses power. And when he hit the button to recover the image data, and it went back to the last clip, we couldn't see the kill clip, so I did have my Tacticam on though. We're gonna show him to you one way or the other. Dude, he's a bruiser. We smoked him. Look at this. Look at this. Nice South Texas buck. And he come in and we put it on him. Whew. 33 yards and we put it on him.
Well, just as I'd expect from Greasewood, Sam goes back down there, and first night he gets on a whitetail. It's all free range, and there's just a lot of deer there, and Greg's got them figured out, and he can get you on them.
That's hunting with electronics. Something always goes wrong. You just need to plan on it.
Well, we stayed the night and got up the next day to head back. On our way back, we had an 8-hour drive, and so my thoughts were just going back to that kill shot. Why? Why did it have to happen on this particular shot? And so I'm calling fellow producer friends. I even called Sony. It was a brand of video camera I was shooting with, and nobody knew how to recover this clip. Put it in a computer, it's corrupted. I just have to get this shot. One last ditch effort, and we were able to recover the kill shot and repair the file. And so when you thought it was all lost, we're going to show it to you here.
We do this all the time. On the hotline. It's all for a feeling that we're chasing the moonlight. When the sun comes up, you can see the outline. My bow shakes as I take a breath. My arrow flies and you know what's next. On the hotline, it's not just a road. Something seems to happen down deep.
Well, that's it for this show and the two-part series of South Texas. I am signing out because that is so much footage to put together. It's a hunt that I will soon never forget.
On the hotline.